But going back to anime.
Yeah, going back to anime.
Again, I appreciate voice acting so much more. We obviously, I don't know if you, I watched like 2 episodes of Yasuke. That was pretty good. The voice acting I really enjoyed.
I need to watch that as well.
Yeah. From 2 episodes, I wasn't really sold on the story. Again, I knew about if you don't know about Yasuke, the plot is about essentially Nobunaga, way back in the Edo period, had
Sengoku period.
Sengoku period had just met a black guy at a market and was like, I want him to fight for me.
Yeah.
And he was
it's
like
based on a real person as well.
Yeah, and was one of his closest like allies, I guess. He was very, and the story kind of expands on it. But I saw a bunch of this on YouTube. And I thought this would be a fucking badass anime. Shit, you not, like 2 weeks later, got it announced on Netflix. And I was like, wow. I guess I should start wishing for things.
Yeah.
So, no, it was really, I highly encourage you to go read up about it. It's super interesting and you just wouldn't expect it.
It's also done by LaShawn Thomas.
Yeah, the anime is done by LaShawn Thomas.
Yeah. I don't know who the animation studio is.
Mappa.
But, is it Mappa?
But I do think that if you want to learn this is not like the best at explaining, at least from the first 2 episodes. I was like, this is wildly different from, because
you said there was like magic.
There's magic, there's mechs and stuff. And it's like,
I'm pretty sure that didn't exist in feudal Japan.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that was literally LaShawn Thomas going, fuck it.
Well, yeah, I get it. You're an anime.
Throw everything in.
Go crazy with it. But in some aspects, I'm also like, this is such a fucking badass story by itself that it doesn't need anything added. It's so goddamn, like, the best parts of, like, again, I've only watched 2 out of 6. The best parts, the first 2 episodes, were the parts were like because there's a time skip, pre-time skip where there's like no magic or shit, where you're just fighting sword to sword, and it's just man-to-man combat. It's so goddamn good, and the story, and it builds on all the, obviously, because, you know, back then, gonna be a lot of issues with race with that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Obviously,
of course,
they weren't too happy about it when Nobunaga was like, this is my best friend.
Yeah.
You know, and building on that was so interesting. And I thought, like, the best parts of the anime were that. And again, the story is just so cool. Like, go and read up about it. There's tons of YouTube videos about it.
I actually like went and like fucking researched.
It's so fucking
like
cool,
the real life Yasuke, just because like I had no fucking idea.
It's a badass story.
Oh yeah, it's fucking badass.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so bizarre that it could be fictional. Like,
do you feel like the mech and magic aspects added to that story, or do you think it felt out of place?
For me personally, I didn't really enjoy it. Like, I was hoping it was
you just wanted the
story
pure,
of Yasuke. That's what I wanted.
You wanted like a Samurai Champloo style like story, right?
Yeah. I mean, but then again, like,
is that historically accurate?
Well, I mean, there
was that breakdancing samurai back
there
in
were magic and mechs and Samurai Champloo.
Again, the music in the first 2 episodes is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really good. The voice acting, top fucking notch.
Yeah.
Even in the Japanese, it's really good. And like, you know, even in the Japanese, Yasuke is played by a black Japanese guy, which is insane to see.
That's awesome.
It's normally not on the priority list for Japanese.
Yeah.
You know, it's really cool seeing that. You know, why wouldn't you want that? I mean, everything else about it, I was digging. Everything I haven't really been motivated to watch the rest of it.
Right.
But I think that's because the mechs thing's gonna put me off, and the magic and stuff. And I was like, oh man.
I mean, the short clips I watched of it was like, I didn't realize it was like gonna be that fucking bloody and gory as well.
Oh, dude, it's good.
Like, some of the scenes like reminded me of like a 90s OVA, like Ninja Scroll
Like
levels.
Kill Bill at some point.
Yeah, it was like Kill Bill, Ninja Scroll like levels of like, that's brutal.
It's so good.
I love it. Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, but I
check it out. You'll know.
I will definitely check it out.
You'll know if it's for you in the first 2 episodes.
Because I really like LaShawn Thomas's work anyway, so I was going to watch it. It's just hard to find time with all the fucking anime in the season and everything, right? Which you two don't know about. I guess.
Can't relate.
I've been meaning to watch a bunch. I've been meaning to watch 86.
86 is actually really
which
good.
I've been meaning to watch.
I'd probably say that's my favorite. Oh, I can't say favorite. It's hard. It's definitely top 3 of my favorite anime out this season right now.
And that's like a mecha,
and it just feels good to have an original mecha show that just gives me the same feeling as like some of the OG mecha shows that made me really, really like the genre. Because it feels like it's been so long since we've just had a non-Gundam, non-Code Geass, or non-big franchise mecha show that has actually been really, really good. Because most of the mecha shows I remember that's been coming out recently have either been like Darling in the Franxx, where I get invested and it kind of does shit that falls flat, or like I really enjoyed Grid.
And then Trigger is like, let me introduce you.
Or then you've had things like SSS Gridman, which fucking amazing show, but it's like it's a mecha show, but it's also a bit tokusatsu, so it's not like it's like a
It's not like a vanilla mecha show, right?
Yeah.
Sure, vanilla.
Vanilla
mecha,
show.
where it's just mecha and that's it.
Yeah, but 86, gives me the same feelings of when I first watched Code Geass, Eureka 7, all the mechs that I watched in the mid 2000s that really made me love the fucking genre. It's still early days. I don't know if it's going to be like 24 episodes or 12 episodes, whether it's going to be a complete story. I'm really hoping so, but it's just really, really good. I mean,
fair enough.
Do you know the story of it at all?
I don't want to know anything. All I've heard that it's good, and I'm going to watch it.
Just go into a blind is the best way, I think.